Shabbat Shalom, everybody. All right. It's good to be back here in the sanctuary. For those on Zoom, we're doing a little pre-Shabbat Zoom, like little host party, but now we're going to transition back to YouTube Live. So whoever's back there, Jade, Noam, Mickey, if you can throw in the link to YouTube Live, which is already in the chat, that hopefully you guys can join us and the experience will be better. There will be opportunities to share in the chat as well, and then the experience at home can be a little bit better and fewer people in the back. So thank you for that as we transition back, and we're going to get started with a little bim bam.
Bim bim bam, bim bim bam, bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim bim bam. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim bim bam.
Shalom Aleichem, Cantor Nate. Shalom Aleichem, Cantor Nate. Thank you. So, we greet people on Shabbat with this saying, "Peace be upon you." Right? What does it mean to really have peace upon you? Right? There's an opportunity for each of us that in the midst of the chaos of the world that is all around us, that Shabbat, we allow ourselves to be at peace. For 6 days of the week, we try to change the world and make the world a little bit more perfect. And Shabbat is peace. Shabbat is a day of acceptance. Shabbat is a day of allowing ourselves to say, we recognize there's more work to do, but I need to be at peace. I need to be at rest and accept the world exactly the way it is. So I hope we can turn to one another and find somebody and greet them with shalom. Greet them with peace. So take a minute. Maybe that's somebody next to you. Maybe that's somebody you haven't seen in a while. Say shalom aleichem.
All right, let's do it. Lie, 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 la 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 lie, la lie, la 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 lie, la lie, 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 la 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 lie, la lie, la 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 lie, la lie, la 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 lie, la lie, 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 lie. Shalom alechem, malachi hasharet, malachi elyon, melech, melech, malchi hamlachim, hakadosh baruch hu. Bohem leshalom, malachi hashalom, malachi elyon, melech, melech, malchi hamlachim, hakadosh baruch hu. Lie, 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 la lie, la 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 lie, la lie, la 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 lie, la lie, 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 la 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 lie, la lie, la 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 lie, la lie, la 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 lie, la lie, 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 lie. Barchuni leshalom, malachi hashalom, malachi elyon, mi melech, malchi hamlachim, hakadosh baruch hu. Zeichem leshalom, malachi hashalom, malachi elyon, mi melech, malchi hamlachim, hakadosh baruch hu. Lai, 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 ai, la, lai, la, 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 lai, la, lai, la, 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 lai, la, lai, 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 la, 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 lai, la, lai, la, 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 lai, la, lai, la, 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 lai, la, lai, 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 ai, la, lai, la, 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 lai, la, lai, la, 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 lai, la, lai, 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 la, 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 lai, la, lai, la, 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 lai, la, lai, la, 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 lai, la, lai, 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 lai.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what I feel. I feel Shabbat is here. So as we welcome everybody, we also say Or Zarua L'Tzadik, right? That a outstretched arm of righteousness and light is spread out to the righteous. That God shines His light on all of us. And so Or Zarua, a little Glenn Goss original to follow.
Uzaru ala tzadik, uyishre lev simcha, simchu tzadikim b'Adonai vehodu lezecher kodsho. Uzaru ala tzadik, uyishre lev simcha, simchu tzadikim b'Adonai vehodu lezecher kodsho. Light is sown for the righteous, joy for the upright. Come into the mystery, let Shabbos make it right. Light is sown for the righteous, joy for the upright. Come into the mystery, let Shabbos make it right. Uzaru ala tzadik, uyishre lev simcha, שמחו צדיקים באדוני והודו לזכר קודשו. וזרו על הצדיק וישרה לב שמחה. שמחו צדיקים באדוני והודו לזכר קודשו.
And we turn to tzedakah. There's a story in the Talmud about a conversation between Rabbi Akiva and Turnus Rufus, who is the general of the Roman army. And Turnus Rufus comes and has this very philosophical conversation about poor people. And he says to Rabbi Akiva, you guys have it all wrong. You're not supposed to give money or food to the poor. And I'll tell you why. It's like a king of flesh and blood who's upset with a slave. And he orders that this slave is thrown into prison and not to be fed or not to have drink. And somebody goes ahead and violates the king's order and gives that person who's a slave in prison food. Wouldn't God be upset about you, since you Jews are God's servants, God's slaves? And Rabbi Akiva says, no. You got it all wrong. It's a different metaphor. It's as if a king of flesh and blood had a child who he's upset with. And that child is in prison. Wouldn't you think the person who goes and feeds his child and gives him food and shelter and water, that God would be happy that he's taking care of our children? For we are all God's children. That's the shift. It's a shift from seeing poor people as other than rather they're our brothers and sisters. And so we ask everybody for tzedakah to give generously, not only for this institution so it can run fluidly and help everybody struggling with addiction, but so that we can continue to give back and live a life where we are connected to even the most marginalized. That's the vision that the rabbis had of tzedakah. So please give generously. And I'm saying this, and I hope we can put it in the chat on YouTube Live, as well for those on the interwebs, to be able to give on Venmo or through our website. So thank you for doing that and doing that so generously. Oh, wait, and Giving Tuesday, right? Hold on a second. Giving Tuesday was a few days ago. But according to a couple of generous donors who may or may not be here, they're gonna, if we get 250 people who donate anything, it doesn't matter how much it is donated, if we get 250 gifts, we will unlock a gift from these very generous donors. So please give something. It doesn't matter what. Let's get that number to 250. So thank you for giving generously, and thank you for those. And we want to move to tshuva. So I want to invite Johnny, where are you, Johnny, to come up and give a drosh on tshuva.
Hi, everyone. I'm Johnny. I'm a grateful member of the community. I wish I could make eye contact with everyone, but I can't do that. So I'm going to read this off my phone. I was asked to do a Drash about Shuva, and it's something that I gain an understanding for a little bit more every time I have Shuva group or we discuss it. So this is what I wrote. Shuva. The first time I heard this word was when I came stumbling into this building in 2017. There are a few different definitions if you were to Google translate it, but the way that I'd like to think of it today is this. I can offset something bad I've done in my past, whether it be 2 years ago or 2 minutes ago, with its equal opposite. Since I tend to get real wordy in my explanations, here's my example. Last time I was here, I was angry. I was careless. I didn't think, I just acted, even in sobriety. I had a little fit of rage, and I broke the front doors of the entrance. I swung them open without mercy, and the metal frames around the glass bent. How do you undo something like that, especially when Rabbi sees it? How do you undo something like that in the Shuva sense? I made it right by working with maintenance to fix things for 30 days, since I liked to break them. I've never enjoyed cleaning toilets and air conditioning vents so much, and I really mean that. There was somewhat beauty and clarity in learning how much love and care goes into the seemingly mindless inner workings of this place. That was only one shuva made. However, what about the people I've hurt? What about the jobs I've worked with no integrity? And what about the damage I've done to people, places, and things? Shuva offers me the opportunity to look back, not to stay stuck in the past, but to use the past as my framework for my future on an action-by-action basis. For the people I've punched in the face, I will hug. For the money I've stolen, I will donate, just not now because I'm broke with a capital B. For the damage I've done to my body, I will nourish myself. For the hearts I've manipulated, I will love earnestly. I've been doing prevention with Jess Fishel the past few weeks, speaking to young kids, and I can't help but think I just may be preventing young me's from ending up where I am now and the path I've taken and destroyed. I also want to just throw in some gratitude and just say it's been the one thing that I feel has given me purpose, and a man without purpose isn't really heading anywhere fast. And seeing how I can make a difference just by telling my story and articulating things well to people that might be receptive to it on any given night or day has made a difference for me by the time I leave those places, and it's really special to me. So that's my gratitude mixed in with my shuva. What's done is done, but what can happen forwards is nearly infinite for myself and for everyone in this room. I'm a big believer in karma, and shuva feels like my superpower to shave off some of the bad that's been on its way back to me. Shabbat shalom and cheers to shuva.
And we do tshuva out loud. So if there's anybody in our community who has a burden to unload, a tshuva to make, and some gratitude as well, please come up and line up on my left over here and join us at the bima so we can stay connected in this very vulnerable and unique space. Tim.
Hi, I'm Tim. I'm an alcoholic and very proud and, what was I supposed to say? Grateful. Grateful member of this community. Yeah. So here at Bet Shuva, we're encouraged to struggle out loud. And I'm not here tonight to struggle. I'm here to joy out loud. I'm 50 years old, and I definitely have had a hard time making connections and making friends in my life and feeling like I'm a part of and belong. My whole life, that's been a struggle. There's something about being in a place filled with people just like me who understand my struggle that's transformative and healing. And I know this on a kind of a cognitive level, you know, in my brain. But tonight, I don't know, seeing Amy, who I was in the house with last year, who's going to be taking a cake tonight, knowing your journey, seeing my dear friend Papa Steve, and Ruby, who I love like a daughter, I just lit up like a Hanukkah bush. It just feels incredibly good and connected, and I'm just so grateful for this community. Thank you all.
Hi, I'm Mark. I'm a grateful resident and a real alcoholic as well. I'm really grateful to this community and to Beit Teshuvah for helping me reconnect with my integrity and to my spiritual values. And that's all I got. Thank you.
Hey, Octavian, grateful member of the community. It's very quick, and I don't have much, but I'm so grateful for this community. 7 months ago, I was walking on the street begging for food, and I can't believe how far I've come just being under this roof. And Lisa, I thank you for picking up the phone and and pushing me through it, and Rabbi and everybody and all the residents. I thank you guys so much. I'm in such a good place right now in my life and in my spirit that I myself am puzzled and just waiting when's the next attack coming through. But you know what? Under this roof, it's shelter. So thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Hey guys, Miles, I'm a grateful member of this community. So this place is truly a gift, and I look at all you guys, and I see, Friday nights as my favorite night here at BTS Shabbat. I'm just really blessed to be here. My life has changed so much in the last 94 days, and I couldn't have done it without all you guys, and I couldn't have done it without the gift of desperation. I do want everyone to know it's Cody's birthday tomorrow. Yeah, that's my roommate. And yeah, thank you guys very much. Shabbat shalom.
Hi, everybody. Kathy, grateful member of this community. Hi. Amy, happy birthday. You are such a light in this community. Your smile, your attitude. I just want to thank you for being you, and happy birthday.
I'm Jason. I'm an alcoholic. I'm grateful for my mom never giving up. Fuck. I'm grateful for my mom never giving up on me. And I'm not very good at words, but I try showing in my actions around here that, you know, I'm grateful for being here and giving another chance, and I'm trying my hardest. And thank you.
Hi, I'm Jade. I'm a grateful member of this community. I just came up here to wish a very special woman congratulations on her 1 year. Amy, I mean, you're just a kind and loving soul, and you've been such an inspiration to me. When I came in and I was so excited, I got asked to participate in the gala, and I'm like, I don't have any clothes. Amy was so kind and so considerate. She picked out a couple things at the thrift store, was like, come on in, we'll take care of you. And like, that's a big deal, you know, in a strange place where you don't know anybody, just to be loved on. And that's you. And I couldn't feel more honored to be able to celebrate your 1 year. And I hope you'll be here for mine. Anyways, thank you.
I think I'm going to be last. Hi, I'm Andrea, grateful member and a board member. And because of all these inspirational stories, I'm going to tag on to Rabbi and say, please, please, give for Giving Tuesday. We are trying to raise more money this year, and we've extended it to Saturday night after Shabbat. And I know you've gotten emails about it, and you just have to click on and donate anything. And today, it's been a really successful so far, and I think maybe we'll make it to the end. So please donate. Thank you. And get more people in the place where these people are today. Thank you.
And I want to just add, anybody who works here, who hears right now, is part of the workforce of Beit Shuvah. Can you just stand up for a second, right? So we didn't have Shabbat last week on Thanksgiving, and there's something about the work that we do and the people that we serve and the fires that we both literally and figuratively attempt to put out. And this crew of misfits, of outcasts, of addicts in recovery and holy souls, I am inspired to work side by side to really, really heal broken souls. And so thank you for every little piece of hard work and dedication, an ounce of service to making the world a little bit better. So thank you to everybody. Yeah, give it, come on, make it a little. All right. And so we're going to continue. I was about to go to Lecha Dodi, but thank you for Mizmor Shir, and Russell's in the house, so Lisa's got to.
Too loud. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון. להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות, עלי עשור ועלי נבר, עלי היגיון בכינור. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון. להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות, עלי עשור ועלי נבר, עלי היגיון בכינור. וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון.
Woo! Give it up for our amazing Beit Shuva band. Ted on drums, David G on bass, Thea G on guitar, Laura Bagish on keys, Cantor Nate rocking us out. Oh, so as we welcome Shabbat, we also welcome a new resident. And so we have one new resident this week. Where's Noah? Noah J. Come on up. Stand on my left over here. And our birthday girl to please join us, Amy, come up and stand on my right. Come over here. On this side. Do we have the screen up over there? Okay, no, maybe not. You can read it right here. Okay, so we're gonna read this first, okay? There we go.
Okay. This right here? Yeah, the first one. May the door of this house be wide enough to receive all who hunger for love, all who are lonely for fellowship.
May it welcome all who have cares to unburden, thanks to express, hopes to nurture.
May the door of this house be narrow enough to shut out pettiness and pride, envy and enmity.
May its threshold be no stumbling block to young or straying feet.
May it be too high to admit complacency, selfishness, and harshness.
May this house be for all who enter the doorway to a richer and more meaningful life. Amen. Hey, who are you?
Noah.
Noah. What do we say to Noah? May you who have come be blessed in the name of the source of life.
Nelek by or be Shyam Adonai.
Let us walk together in the light of the Divine One. Welcome back. Okay, come on over here, over here.
I need some better pearls this time.
Whatever
happened while it didn't work.
Oh, so the thing that I said last time didn't work. Now you need a better charge now. So hold on. That's for you first. So let's see how this one works. Okay. In this week's Torah portion, Vayetze, we hear about the famous story about Jacob marrying the two sisters, Rachel and Leah. And one of the things that it says about Leah is that she was unloved. Well, the question is, who unloved her? Jacob had 7 children with her. You know, he cherished her as well. Maybe he didn't love her as much as Rachel, but it doesn't say specifically that she was unloved by Jacob. So Rabbi Simcha Bunim comes along and says, who actually didn't love Leah? Guess who that was? Leah herself. And like all individuals, the path to wholeness is really believing that we are loved. Understanding that no matter how much love is all around us, if we can't love ourselves, then we're doomed to redo the same old patterns that we've done over and over again. And so that's the charge this time, Noah. Okay? To love yourself. And Amy and all of us to continue to really peel off the layers of love that is all around us. And when we feel like we want to listen to that voice that says we're not good enough, that we can't do it anymore, and we want to run like Jacob does, we ask you to do one thing, and that is? Hold on. So welcome to Beit Shuvah. Thank you. Let's welcome Noah back to our amazing community.
Thank you, Rabbi.
All right. And we invite everybody to rise for L'Chado D, welcoming the Shabbat bride.
L'Chadodi לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד ישמיענו אל המיוחד אדוני אחד או שמו אחד לשמו תפארת והליטילה לחדודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה כי בכור הברכה מראש מקדם נסוכה סוף מעשה במחשבה תגילה לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה התעוררי כי באורך קומי אורי שידברי כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה. Everyone face the doorway as we welcome in the Shabbos bride. Boi v'shalom ateret bala gam besimcha ובצולה צוך אמוני עם הסגולה בואי חלה לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה.
All right, you can have a seat for a moment. We're going to continue with Ahavat Olam, love of the world, right? When we go on vacation, we have this extra little bit of love in us, no? We're able to deal with the world a little better when we have that Shabbat rest and we can take a breath. There's a little extra love we're able to give to ourselves and to others. So Ahavat Olam.
ישראל, עמך אהבת. תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו למדת. על כן אדוני אלוהינו, בשוכבנו ובקומנו נשיח בחוקיך. ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו ובהם נגע יומן ולילה. תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל.
I love that. So I want to invite Amy back up to light our Shabbat candles as we welcome in Shabbat and the state of being that is, right? It's not about doing, it's about being. Go for it. Yeah, don't go too far because we're going to bring you up to speak soon too.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kirshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner להדליק נר של שבת.
Continue with the Misha Berach and a blessing for those who are in need of healing. And so I want to invite anybody who is thinking of somebody, who is holding somebody in their hearts and minds, who is in need of both physical and spiritual healing. If you want to say their name out loud so we can bring them into consciousness, into awareness as well. Go ahead and do that now.
Abraham, Yitzchak,
all who are in need of healing be healed with the refuah shlema, a complete healing of mind, body, and spirit. And let us say, Amen. We continue with the Baruch Hu. I invite anybody who is able to please rise.
Yai lai 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 yai lai 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 yai lai 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 Baruchu et Adonai Hamevorach Baruch Adonai Hamevorach Hamevorach Leolam Ba'ed Hamevorach Hamevorach Leolam Ba'ed Baruch Adonai Hamevorach Leolam Ba'ed.
You can be seated. We continue with the Shema and Ve'ahavta.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad
Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed.
Ve'avta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavecha ufchol nafshecha ufchol meodecha vehayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha hayom al levavecha veshinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ושוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם המזוזות ביתך ובישעריך.
Shabbat Shalom. Some words of Torah. For many years of my life, I have been a runner. And not the kind of runner like the marathon runner. I actually hate that kind of running. I tend to run from conflict, right? Especially familial conflict that I might have caused, right? I think the technical term is conflict averse, right? Here's the conflict. I don't want to deal with it, so I'm going to go very far away. And so I can relate deeply to Jacob's story in this week's Torah portion, which happens to also be my bar mitzvah portion, where Jacob is on the run. He literally exits. He leaves. He turns away from his family who he has deceived, the father he has lied to, the brother that he stole his birthright from, and the mother who has enabled him to do it. And for many years, I've seen this as Jacob hits bottom. He's on the road. The rabbis say he is robbed of all his possessions by his nephew, who is literally left with nothing, and he comes to this place at night and he sleeps on a rock. And in this encounter, in this place, he has this dream where angels are ascending on this ladder up to the heavens and coming down, and here is God standing next to the ladder, to Jacob, and saying, where you go, I will be with you. And Jacob wakes up and he says, oh my goodness, I cannot believe it. Ma nora hamakom hazeh. How wonderful and amazing is this place. Surely there is God in this place, and I didn't know. I wasn't aware about how beautiful this is and that God is with me. And this year when I read it, something struck me. Maybe it's working with addicts in recovery and our constant work of dealing with the resentments. I was surprised that why doesn't God say to Jacob, hey, you're leaving. Go back. Make amends. Deal with your family. Apologize. Say you were wrong. Stand up to your mom and say, I don't want to live this life anymore. Rather, God says, remember, I am with you. I will protect you wherever you go, and I will bring you back to this land. I will not leave you until I have done what I have promised. And so Jacob leaves the trickster, and what happens over the next 20 years of his life is that Jacob, the trickster, gets back what he gave. We call it, there's karma. In Judaism, it's called midah keneged midah, literally measure for measure. What you give, you get back. He tricks his brother. He tricks his father. Well, his wife tricks him. His father-in-law tricks him. And his other wife tricks him too. He gets rused over and over. His wages get changed from his father-in-law. And all of the strife that he caused comes back and gets him. Because he wasn't ready to confront and deal with the pain inside, right? God doesn't say to him, you need to go back right now. I'm not going to make you do tshuva on the terms that you're not ready. But I'm going to be with you as the bottom gets even more dark. That the 20 years, that the commentary says that the 20 years he spends in his father-in-law's house is 20 years of the dark night of the soul. Struggling with dark forces represented by Lavan's treachery and Jacob's confrontation of his own attraction to deceit. Right? He gets what he gives. And only after he gets what he gives is he willing to see his part and finally return home. For many years, I saw my brother as not somebody who loved me and cared for me, but rather he got in my way. He didn't let me shine. And we had to literally separate for almost 20 years. We did not have the relationship that I wanted, in large part because of my own naivety, my own stubbornness, and my own inability to see how my brother loved me, but I felt like I couldn't live in his shadow. And thank God for kids, because with my two kids and his two kids, it forced us back together. And that's really what it's all about. How do we heal these relationships, these familial relationships that our entire book of Genesis is really trying to teach us? We come from broken families, and the work that we need to do is heal one soul, one family, each one at a time. Shabbat Shalom. So we're going to continue with a little Jacob's Ladder by The Boss.
Yeah, you started off by talking about running. There's a very famous song he does that talks about running.
Running? It's not this one, though, huh? No. We did Jacob's Ladder instead.
That's like, it's like one of his.
Well, that's the thing. I'm not running anymore.
All right, so we're going to climb Jacob's ladder instead, Rabbi. Here we go. We are climbing Jacob's ladder. We are climbing Jacob's ladder. We are climbing Jacob's ladder. We are brothers and sisters all. Every rung goes higher and higher. Every rung goes higher and higher. Every rung goes higher and higher. We are brothers and sisters all. Every new rung just makes us stronger. Every new rung just makes us stronger. Every new rung just makes us stronger. We are brothers and sisters all. We are climbing Jacob's ladder. We are climbing up Jacob's ladder. We are climbing up Jacob's ladder. We are brothers and sisters all. We are brothers and sisters all.
All right. Way to go, boss.
The boss.
Can't go wrong. All right, we have one birthday tonight. So we get to celebrate Amy W. for 1 year. So join us. And before I forget, this is a little gift from us. This one is Hod, splendor and beauty, really, as you continue. For sure.
Hi, I'm Amy, an alcoholic and a grateful member of this community. I'm going to take a deep breath first, as someone suggested. When I came here, I was really broken, and I was blessed enough to be welcomed here. And there's no accident that they chose Lisa to be the person that you see for 3 hours when you first come. Because she was so kind and wonderful to me, and I was so scared, and for that moment I thought, oh, maybe I've made the right decision. So thank you, Lisa. There's been so many people that have helped me here. I had a wonderful team. My counselor, Katie. I've had 2 spirituals, Rabbi Carrie and Leslie were my spiritual advisors. and my therapist, Nikki, who I will mention again a little bit later. What happened to me was someone suggested I stay here a little while. So I thought I wasn't going to last after my 6 months. I was out of here. But someone said, you might want to stay around a little while. And that staying around a little while helped me go through a lot of things that I needed to go through and feel some feelings that I had never really wanted to feel before. I've had a lot of loss in my life, lost people that I've loved, and I don't think that I ever had the time to put my life on hold and be able to concentrate on feeling those feelings. And Beit Teshuvah gave me that sacred space to do that. And then they gave me this job working at the thrift store. And you guys, the people at that thrift store work so hard every day to bring money into this place. So, and I have these wonderful bosses, Mordecai, Daniel, and Danny. And I am honored to work with those people every day. And let's see, I don't want to forget. And then I have so many friends, and I won't say their names because I wouldn't want to forget anyone. But I think I've expressed to each and every one of them how much I appreciate them and how much they've helped me to stay here. And my soul really, it sounds kind of corny, but my soul's been healed here. I came with a black eye, and my black eye's healed, and so is my soul. And last but not least, I want to thank my angel who's helped me through this, and that's my therapist, Nikki. She has walked through this whole journey with me, and she's cried with me and celebrated my, the good things that have happened and my challenges and my celebrations. She is so special, and I'm so grateful to her for everything she's done for me. And then she honored me by introducing to her most beloved child, Amelia, and that was another gift. So thank you, Beit Teshuvah. Thank you, everyone, for my life today.
Hold on, don't go too far. We're going to sing happy birthday to you. So if anybody wants to come up and give her the cake, please go ahead and shower Amy with some love and hod and splendor that is around her neck right now.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Amy.
And Cody tomorrow.
Happy birthday to you. Keep coming back sober.
Mazel tov, Amy. Many, many more. We're going to continue with Oseh Shalom.
Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Oseh shalom b'romav, hu
love it. It is super fun, right? You guys having a good time, right? There's no place like this place. All right, we're going to continue with Aleinu, so I invite everybody to rise.
Aleinu לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יחיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
You can have a seat for a moment. We had a few losses in our community this past week to Rabbi Robert Green in New Jersey, who is a member of our spiritual counseling certificate cohort. His father, Alan Singer, died at the age of 92 this week. So we're sending our love to New Jersey and to Jillian and Arthur Spivak on the loss of mother Geraldine Spivak, 2 weeks short of 101st birthday. And so we send them their love and prayers of condolences. And also to the Keene family on the loss of Myron Keene. Myron Keene came out of prison into Beit Tshuva almost 30 years ago, and the family is just incredibly generous for Beit Tshuva to help to have us save his life. So we're going to have a memorial here for Myron on December 15th at 5 p.m. The family has asked if there's any in lieu of flowers or anything to please donate to Beit Tshuva and specifically the Alternative Sentencing Department. So we hold those names and lives and legacies in our hearts specifically, and also those we've lost this year. Nick Huff, Ermelie Simon Pearl, David Heller, Nico Jacob as Forms, Zenaida Zuskrun, Aharon Ben Yehuda, Dr. Saul Block, Mandy Benayim, Adam Aarons, William Lurie, Judy Burke, Norman Scharf, Fred Rothschild, Mark Kessler, Henry Hank Schrimmer, Joyce Powell, Inosi Blumenkrantz, Steve Grossman, Leon Perrick, Robert Gorsey, Gary Mintz, Marilyn Buckley, Estelle Carlton, Patricia Blumenkrantz, Jessica Bayer, Matt Pollinger, Orion Brown, Carlos Catano Rios, Linus Stern, Lucy Franco, David Gallardo Sr., Bernard J. Alpern, John Baker, Hunter Venturelli, Faina Srilina, Lieutenant Mark Fleischman, Dr. Vinay Sundaram, Eleanor Gassaway, Zev Ben Shmuel Yaakov, Erwin Belsky, Clayton Leon Cochran, Melvin Nimoy, Simcha Farkas, Laura Avina, Leslie Barnett, Phyllis Siegel, Dennis Sherman, Boris Katrik, and Myron Keene. And the Yortzites we're commemorating this week: Abraham Abe Weiner, Francis Feeder, Henry Gluck, Evelyn Albert, Rosella Familian, Sandy Gordon, Sam Zepkin, Jack Loudon, Gene Rothschild, Joshua Bloom, Mark Shullen, Mel Malat, Sandra Spiegel, Stephen Luber, Vernon Dorn, Aida Portillo, Keck Kimball, Miriam Landman, Philip Appleman, Richard King, Ruth Mishler, Ed Praver, George Conheim, Rabbi Mark Blumenthal, Philip Marchese, and Martha Smyrda Nimoy. For those on YouTube Live, if you have a name that somebody you are honoring and remembering, please go ahead and put their names in the chat now. And for those in our sanctuary, if there's somebody you are remembering, we ask you to please rise. And again, our tradition is that nobody stands alone. So if you see somebody standing alone, please go ahead and stand next to them and put your arm around. The words of Kaddish Yatom hopefully are on the screen. There we go. And we say responsively, Amen. Yitgadal v'yitgadash Shemei Rabbah. Be'alma diverach chiruteh ve'amlich malchuteh. B'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye dechol Beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevarach leolam olmei olmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitba'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitale v'yitalal shemei dekudsha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tush bechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. May the memories of those who have departed be remembered for a blessing. And let us say, Amen. You can have a seat. Just a couple of announcements. Happy birthday again to Amy for 1 year. I hope for those that we transitioned from Zoom back to YouTube Live, we're going to keep on doing this. We'll have that greeting at 6 o'clock every week and then switch over to YouTube Live moving forward. So thank you for doing that. And again, our Giving Tuesday match lasts all the way till tomorrow night. So please give generously and come this Sunday as well to our Sisterhood Shop Till You Drop Holiday Boutique. It's going to be here from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. I want to thank Dana Gash for putting that together and really spearheading it, along with Sarah Jacobs and the rest of the Sisterhood. So thank you for that. So please do your holiday shopping here. Couple of exciting things. Yes, I'm going to keep on pushing this silent meditation retreat. All right? It's Sunday, December 18th. We're going to have about 12 hours of a silent meditation. It's not going to be just you're sitting in silence the whole time. There are going to be different types of meditation: sitting, walking, yoga, chanting, eating meditations, right? There are different ways to be able to silence all the noise that is around us at all times and really be able to nurture our soul and be accepting those emotions that Amy was talking about, right? Feeling discomfort in ourselves and our bodies and really learn to embrace it, right? Noam's registered. Who else is registered? Nikki's registered, right? Sarah's Thea's. You can register for the eating meditation, but we would want you there for the whole day, Frank. So yes, come. It'll be a very healing day, and I invite everybody to really dive into this practice. And then, in honor of Hanukkah, that was going to be the first night of Hanukkah, on Friday, December 23rd, we're going to have a festive Hanukkah meal again here at Beit Shuvah. So please come to that as well. It's nice to have another way for us to build community over food. And other amazing things. We have the Running for Recovery LA Marathon. Training continues Sunday at 7 a.m. at the Hollywood Reservoir. Contact Sarah Jacobs or email Armando for more information. And lastly, the choir is doing their rehearsals not on Mondays, but now on Wednesdays. So if you're interested in that, where's Laura Baggage? There she is. Come to choir. Wednesday at 6. I'm dropping things left and right. Okay. I think I got it all, right, Sarah? I did all right? All right. Okay. Come sing with us. All right. Thank you for the band. Thank you for everybody in behind the scenes. Noam, good to have you show up. Max is back. Max came to volunteer while Jesse and Austin took the night off. So thank you for being back. Thank you to Erica, for Mickey, for Jade, for Miles, for Sarah, for Addie, for Armando, everybody be a part of this. To our board members who are here, our volunteers, everybody. Shabbat Shalom. We're going to close with Ozi V'Zimrat Yah.
All right. Ozi V'Zimrat Yah, we need your help. Everyone, join in community, stand up. This is our last moment of Shabbat together. So let's sing together. Ozi V'Zimrat Yah, Vayahi li Lishua. Go up. Ozi V'Zimrat Yah, Vayahi li Lishua. Ozi V'Zimrat Yah, Vayahi li Lishua. Thank you, everyone.
Close off with Kiddush and Motzi. It's good to see some alumni back over here. Josh, Ashton, Max. Who else is out here? Right? Ruby.
All right.
Of course, Ruby.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Amen.
Get it, Noam.
Baruch atah
You gotta-
Adonai Eloheinu motzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Shabbat
Good Shabbos,
shalom.
everyone.